let's jump in. Probably going to see another best of 5. We'll see. Cal's going to throw out the Paladin once again, and there is that Hunter with a Glaive Zuka. It's leaning more towards what seems to be aggressive. Could be hybrid. Could just be mid-range that throws in a Glaive Zuka. Doesn't tell us too much at the moment.
Yeah, I would say that, well, I think the likelihood of it being a mid-range deck has dramatically decreased. I think the hybrid version of it would be really strong with Leopard Gnomes, Warg and Infiltrator, maybe one of them, and Abusive Sergeant. And I think it would still run high main for sure, because you don't know if you're playing Druid, and high main is just so good against Druid, so I would definitely anticipate that.
Yeah.
Against Paladin, high main's not as good because they have like Peacekeeper,
yeah.
So it's just not as good. But generally speaking, I still feel like Hunter has a really good shot against Paladin.
Yeah, UC Berkeley looks like they've stuck with Control Paladin for this game. Aldor Peacekeeper is certainly a key card in this matchup. You know, being able to stave off even something as simple as Knife Juggler, as good as Animal Companion in the early stages. Wow, what a hand!
Look at that curve
for Santa Barbara.
It's going to be a fast game no matter what happens. And Haunted Creeper, one of the best targets to nail a Glaive Zuka because you have so much staying power on the board, so you guarantee you get a really good buff target. Not to mention the trades when you pair it in 2s, very effective against what Paladin does.
Yeah,
with the combination of Knife Juggler.
That's
so
right.
You can trade in, get a couple juggles with the Haunted Creeper. Sometimes that can be a huge tempo swing in that early game with those two. That combination of 2 cards.
Yeah, really thinking about the merits of either the Juggler or the Haunted Creeper in this spot. I think I would tend to favor the Haunted Creeper. It's going to play so much better versus Shielded Minibot. And is the damage lost when they don't have Shielded Minibot really worth it? I feel like when they don't have that card, you're just going to fight them well anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's true. I mean, the Knife Juggler is a lot more damage. You know, it's 3 more damage that you're kind of missing by doing this. But the upside of having the juggles is really big. And look at that! Keeper of Oldemon!
Just every time you've called a card that you want to see today, it's just shown up.
Well, not the brand Bronzebeard. But that's because I'm saying it kind of jokingly.
It is early yet, my friend.
We have at least 2 more games to play.
Second Haunted Creeper. I think because you saw him hero power, you're comfortable playing Knife Juggler here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you too. I mean, outside of Coghammer, it's just not going to get dealt with.
And even then, Coghammer's not doing that well.
Right. I welcome Coghammer in this spot.
And since your turn 3 play is, you know, pretty set in stone, I don't know if there's anything that's going to prevent him from playing Animal Companion.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say he plays Muster for battle. Would there be merit in playing?
I like the Knife Juggler.
Trying to juggle it down?
I like the Knife Juggler in that situation because you're going to take out this token with the Haunted Creeper. If he musters for battles, you have a 1/1 Haunted Creeper and a Knife Juggler on board.
Yeah.
Can they muster for battle?
They can't even attack into the 1/1 after they muster for battle with the Light's Justice because then it just gives 2 juggles. So, yeah, I'm going to have to play the Outdoor Peacekeeper to block some of this damage.
Tempo Keeper's totally fine, and so is Tempo Eaglehorn Bow.
Not a bad draw at all. Abusive Sergeant and Haunted Creeper is...
Plays into Consecration pretty heavily.
Yeah, plays into Consecration. Animal Companion also could play into Consecration too. Yeah, Eaglehorn Bow is probably just the best.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic draw. I mean, it kind of plays right into what their game plan is. You know, sort of a situation that you can look at is if you can answer what your opponent has and have minions on the board, how many more minions do you really need?
Yeah. The thing is, if you don't develop much on the board, you don't have much damage. And so, is True Silver coming to your mind? Do you want to play around Consecration or do you want to play around True Silver? Because True Silver just, I mean, it kind of wrecks you in this situation. They take out a Knife Juggler without even taking much damage. And then it also potentially answers your Animal Companion extra. Well, it does answer it.
Right,
Maybe not in the best way.
I think in that situation, you try to get your opponent to True Silver Champion just things other than the Animal Companion is kind of what I look at. So is there a way that they can force that? With their current hand, it doesn't look like they can. But what if your opponent just doesn't have True Silver Champion? Say they play Piloted Treader right here.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm kind of looking at Keeper of Oldemon, and because of its battle cry, it's forced to turn a minion into a 3/3.
Yeah.
And it's pretty bad here.
It's like BGH when you want to just play BGH as a 4/2, but you only have a 7 attack creature on your side of the board.
That
you have to kill
doesn't
it.
it suck to have a 7-power creature on your side of the board?
Oh, it really does.
Oh.
When you really want that 4/2 on the board right now.
Gosh. Every single time I have a 7/7 out, I just think to myself, if only I could play this 4/2 and do nothing.
Well, I like
It happens,
actually one of my
man.
favorite BMs at the end of a game is BGH man. Well, I think the True Silver champion here does feel like the best, but I feel like maybe they're considering Pilot Shredder and the merits of just kind of letting it be dealt with and then going for like stronger minion curve.
It's worth a rope.
Yeah, Berkeley has been taking their time with stuff, and the Pilot Shredder certainly is interesting. I mean, your opponent has an Eagle Horn Bow lined up for it, so this is certainly a unique play. And with that Mad Scientist draw, I mean, that looks like a situation where now maybe they can force more removal than their opponent has, but even now in this spot, it looks like Animal Companion's really good. I mean, all of their options feel so good right now. If your opponent plays True Silver Champion on turn 5, it means they're not playing Sludge Belcher. It means that they're not playing like Shielded Minibot and Muster for Battle. Like, a lot of good things happen for you in this spot.
Oh man, that's awkward.
That does have some interesting implications.
These could get juggled.
Yeah.
Nope, not anymore. It's gonna be at best just be at 1 health.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That juggler's the chosen one.
That's a lot of damage that they're pushing here.
It is. Leok is really complicating.
They
things.
just drew Defender of Argus
wait.
after they got an
Keeper-
egg off their piloted Shredder.
Hey, Keeper of Ultimate turns the egg into a 3/3.
That as well. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Where did you even realize that?
That's crazy. Then they can trade it into the juggler and
what?
it's alive.
That's so crazy. I didn't even think about that.
A new deck just got built. Someone's going to go play
Eggs.
Nerubian
Oh
Egg and then
my
Keeper of Voldemort.
goodness.
And they also have a Scarlet Purifier.
Scarlet
packed
Purifier,
in.
yes.
That's the one I'm looking forward to.
Dog.
Purifier the Scientist and your own egg. Boom.
I don't know if that was intentional, but that is so cool that you can Keeper your own thing and kill off the juggler here.
Yeah, it was intentional for them to get a Nerubian egg out of their
No,
Shredder.
like they have a recovery option after Shredder dies.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I mean, I still think maybe True Silvering down the Leok is best, but Keeper of Oldemon definitely feels like a really cool play in the upcoming turns.
They're going to once again play it slow, and that seems to have been the theme that they have in mind. Every game is what is enough. They're not looking to do these cool, big, flashy plays.
Man.
They're just looking for enough. But
So much damage.
yeah, Santa Barbara's hand is so good. Are they going to get punished by the fact that they're playing this a little bit slower than a lot of people would in this situation?
Yeah, but they do have Taunt, so like Defender next turn, followed by Sludge Belcher, and even in Consecration when the situation gets really dicey, I think Consecration will probably come out next turn. Evaluating this.
Santa Barbara looks like they want to start weaving in hero powers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's starting to get to that point where they're getting pretty close. They can put them down to 11 this turn if they want to do that.
Well, they want to really go, they can put down to 8, but no need to go that crazy just yet. The big thing that I feel like's been also happening as a subtle thing was the Juggles missing the egg again, because that's a 4/4 that can't get taunted as a Defender of Argus. Like, that would have been so big, I think.
It's a tough call.
Scientist does load up your future power, and you still have the opportunity to do other stuff with mana that you can inevitably draw.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, all missing the egg. Santa Barbara feeling really good about these things so far, but that Ironbeak Owl draw.
Not only that, but Berkeley, I mean, they have a great Consecration set up this turn.
Yeah, so you silence the
Mad
scientist now, and you hopefully get Juggles onto your egg.
Yeah, this is looking fantastic for them. Oh.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. They had, what, 5 or 6 Juggles and missed the egg?
Yeah. Right. So, Santa Barbara stripped down to nothing, but they do some little bit of extra damage.
That little extra damage is huge.
Here's the thing. That Haunted Creeper is going to stay in hand to activate this kill command. This is the turn they will start hero powering.
They put 6 damage on this turn. Next turn, they Haunted Creeper, Kill Command, Hero Power.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
They
two-turn
set up.
lethal.
Yeah, they set it up. It doesn't matter about the taunts. They could play Defender of Argus all day long.
Yeah, and that's ultimately something that you always have to consider when you're playing against Hunters. Sure, you can get taunts up, but maybe you don't even need the taunts.
It's a turn-off lay on hands as well, so you can feel really comfortable about going for this
It's a
two-turn
heal bot.
setup.
It's a heal bot.
Heal
or
bot
a
and bust?
Lotheb.
Oh yeah, Lotheb too would block it.
When we see Keeper of Uldamon, when we see Defender of Argus, when we see Equality, Do we ever see Reno Jackson?
He
had 2 consecrations. I feel like the chances of that are very low.
Well, either way, this is just not enough. They have no outs in this situation.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they do, but they can keep Revoldem on their egg.
They can. Great point.
From their perspective, they can stay alive for another turn, but it's just not enough.
Yeah. They can block against a lot of things with Sludge Belcher, Defender of Argus. But they are dead.
They're going to think through it as much as they can, try to set up the best turn, but wow, Santa Barbara, their hand was so incredible this game.
It was.
Well, to be fair, it felt like Cal was playing a little too slow and greedy.
Yeah.
And I feel like they were playing very optimistically, like, well, we probably have like these 2 turns, or these 3 turns. They actually had 2 turns. Man, that could have worked.
Yeah. I agree with you. They did play a little bit slow in this situation, and I think a lot of times that still would be totally fine. You know, from a value standpoint, they've been getting pretty close to the maximum, but I don't think they anticipated Santa Barbara's deck being quite as fast as it's been. And at the end of the day, that was ultimately their downfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to wrap it up. Hunter wins a game yet again.
Has it lost today?
It feels like it has. Yeah, the first game of the series that we watched today, it was Control Warrior versus Hunter.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
2-1 lead for Santa Barbara. They're one step closer. They're starting to feel that championship become real.
Match point.
That's right. And one of the teammates is even wearing a Hearthstone hat, so they're even really getting to the zone here. And Cal is backed into a corner.
They kind of look